welcome to another Miraculous fanfiction. This one is called Giving Up 2. If you haven't watched the first one, I would recommend you do so. It's basically a marichat, and the last one ended just as Alya walked into the room, finding out that Chat and Marinette are together. So, basically in this one she overreacts a bit, and then they sort out their issues, and in the end there is a reveal. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get straight into it. Giving Up 2. They unwrapped from each other and, hey Alya, what are you doing here? Marinette questioned. You and Chat Noir are dating? She said, a little too loud. Shush, Alya, my parents might hear you. They don't know, she whispered. But it was too late. Marinette's parents walked in, and, "Aw, I'm so proud of you, sweetie," her dad said. He was a man of intimidating size and strength, but he was sweet and kind to all. Huh? Chat said. He wasn't complaining, he was glad, but were dads supposed to support dating? You are old enough, and you know what's good for you. And he's a hero. He can protect you. Tom smiled. Marinette and Cat Noir exchanged glances and smiled. Sabine started talking. Congratulations, sweet pie. You look very happy together, she smiled. Huh? Parents? Okay? Congratulations? Chat, Marinette, together? Alya was still confused. A few minutes later, they all sat on the ground. Alya stared at the two of them. Chat realized it would be a while, and his cat side took over. He balled up and put his head on Mari's lap. She ran her fingers through his hair, and he purred. She giggled at the sight of her partner purring in a balled-up form on her lap. A few minutes later, Alya calmed down and formed real sentences. How did you two get together? She said softly. Well, I was on the roof thinking about Adrian. I was a bit sad, and he was there for me. So we started meeting all the time, and eventually got together. She smiled at him. He got up and kissed her forehead. I gotta go, princess. He smiled, and he jumped out the window. Alya suddenly became, Alya. Girl, I need all the deeds, she said. Also, can you ask him to give me an exclusive interview? She said hopefully. I guess. It was the only thing Mari could say. She was confused by her sudden change. The next day, she went to the park with Nino and Alya. They thought Adrian was at a photo shoot. Cat was in a tree, about to jump down and finally be able to scare her when, Hey, Chat, I can tell you're in the tree, she said, not even looking up. He jumped down. How do you always do that, princess? He was confused, but he gave her a kiss on the forehead anyway and hugged her. Alya had processed it, so she settled for a quick, Hey, Chat, and waved in his direction. Nino didn't know yet, and he was confused. Oh yeah, Nino, this is my boyfriend, Chat Noir, she smiled. And Chat put his arm around her. Cool, I guess, he said, still processing the news. He didn't take as long as Alya, but so they just continued walking through the park. It was before school, so no one was in the park. They looked at the time and went to school. Bye, Chat, she said, walking towards school. Bye, princess. He smiled and leaped away. A few months later, they were still happy. It was like the first week of them being together. They hadn't fought, they still met every day and spent hours on end together. Hawkmont had been defeated, and they could reveal their identities to each other since they were no longer in that much danger. They could also go out together without being worried that it'd be on the news. Are you ready, princess? He asked. Wait, I want to show you something first, she said. She was nervous, but spot on, she whispered. Surprise! It's me. I hope you're not disappointed. She looked up. Of course not. You're amazing, kind, caring, easy to talk to, beautiful, and more, he reassured her. She detransformed with a smile. Okay, I'm ready, she said. And he got ready. Please don't be disappointed, he said, worried that she would still be hurt. He detransformed. Adrian? She was shocked. Is that why you comforted me? She asked. At first, but then I realized how amazing you are. He walked close, hoping she would not push him away. She couldn't describe the feeling. She was confused, happy, felt stupid, wanted to forgive. She hugged him and ran her fingers through his hair. She could tell that he was worried for her reaction. It was sweet. The next day, he took her out. She was in civilian form and he was in hero form. He thought it would be boring to walk, so he picked her up. They went to the park for a picnic. The next day, it was all over the news. Chat Noir has a girlfriend, one news story said. Chat Noir in a relationship, another played. Who is this mysterious girl? Another announced. The buzz died in a few weeks until Ladybug and Cat Noir caught as a couple. It was getting confusing. Then that died. Then the press saw Adrian and Ladybug. Then they saw Adrian and Marinette. The couple was surprised that no one put it together, but they were sick of being accused on cheating with each other. The next day, they had a small army of press. People of Paris, as you know, Marinette, Adrian, Ladybug, and I have been accused of multiple relationships, and we are here to prove you wrong, Chat announced loudly. We are here to reveal our identities. They both detransform. Those 4 relationships were the same 2 people, Marinette yelled. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. You could hear Chloe was disappointed. My BFF, Alya and Nino screamed. Finally. They didn't have to hide. They could be happy together. They didn't need to be a secret anymore. They were never going to give up on each other. They were never going to be alone again. And that is the end of Giving Up 2. Most of my series are like 2 parts. Tell me, do you guys prefer like a 2-part or a 1-shot or like a or like a really long series? Because I don't mind. I could do any of them. It's not very hard. I'll just have to like find a story that I like and I'll have to stretch it out, and that shouldn't be too hard. As you guys can see, I am not a good summarizer. You guys probably could tell. Or do you guys like it like 2-3 parts, like a short series? Or do you guys want like 1-shots only? Or do you guys want long 1-shots or short 1-shots? Tell me, because I'll do whatever you guys say. I wanted to say thank you for the support, for the nice comments, for the likes, for the subscribers. I will never beg for any of those. Please, if I ever do in the future, remind me of why I started, which was to do something that I like doing and to hopefully distract other people and hopefully give people a reason to be excited. And and give people a distraction, because one of my favorite things to do is put my AirPod in or put some headphones on, lie down, or just walk around my house, or get on rollerblades or cycle or whatever, and just put my phone face down so it's just the audio, because sometimes I get sick of screens. I don't know if anyone else has that, but yeah. Now I'm going on and on, so I'm sorry, but I want to say thank you again, all the support, more than 1,000 views, more than enough likes, more than enough subscribers than I ever could have wanted in 2 weeks. So I want to say thank you. If you guys have any suggestions, please, in the comments, tell me what you guys want to see, because honestly, my number one thing about the channel is making my subscribers happy. So anything that you don't like, anything that you love, anything that you even like a little, just put it down there and I'll make a story off of all that. And I think I'll next time do a subscriber based series because it has to be 2 parts for 1 subscribers to contribute. So I'll do a thingy, and you guys can pick like the ship, and you guys can pick where it goes and what happens and whatnot, because those actually do pretty well. And yeah, thank you again, all of you. I've talked a lot now, so I'm sorry for being annoying. But yeah, see you tomorrow.